Hey, welcome to the channel. I'm Kevin, and you're watching Just a Wrenchin'. Got a new symptom. First symptom in a very long time. We got a door dinger that goes off, and it thinks the key is still in the ignition. There's 3 tests that you can do, 3 diagnostics that you can do to rule these 3 things out. First of which, disconnect the battery for 15-20 minutes. That's going to ensure that it's not the BCM, body control module. Now when you turn the car off, get out, open the door, it starts to ding. Okay? And when you shut it, even when you lock it, either or, without locking it, you can lock it or not lock it, whatever. The lights will stay on. So it still thinks the car is on run, or the key's still in, whatever. One test is, it's not going to do anything now because the battery's off. One test you could perform is, while it's dinging, close this off. Let me get a screwdriver. This is your door lock mechanism. Okay? You can push that to lock all the way. 2 clicks. That's in the lock position. Okay? Yeah. Come over here. Open the door handle. There you go. Okay? That's one test. And if it goes off, then voila, it's not that. Even when you close the door and the dinger stops, it's not that. The only other thing is your ignition cylinder lock on the steering wheel or the BCM. Right now, I'm testing for the BCM. Once I plug in this battery and the lights stay out, and I can recreate the symptom. I get in, I start it up, and I shut it off, and I get out. And if it dings, I know it's not the BCM. Leaving only one other thing, is that key ignition lock tumbler that's in the steering wheel, or its sensor. I think they're one in this, they're attached. They're the same. So, meet me back here in just a split second, and I'll have this thing plugged back in. Stick around. There's a little bit more to come. Okay, class. What do you think? Not the BCM, right? The headlights are still on. Okay. Battery is connected. Okay. And I'm going to get a door dinger. See? It still acts like the key's in the ignition. And it goes off. There's only one other thing it could be, and that's the ignition lock tumbler in the column. One of the things that I've actually had to diagnose on this vehicle, or any of my vehicles, all the other symptoms that I've ever experienced was, a look, listen, and feel type of deal to be able to know what it is. But on some of these models, you got computer involved, and you have to rule things out, like I just did. Let's see. I'll reperform that one test. Okay. It's going to ding until I do this right here. Until I put this all the way down. Okay. Right there. See? It shut it off. There we go. So, if in fact it was the door lock when you get in it and shut the door, or even when you shut the door when you're out here, the dinger will still sound like it thinks the key is still in there, which puzzled me at first because everything's ran through the freaking computer. Nothing is barely mechanical nowadays, so you have to rely on more tests, and go with what you know versus how to diagnose. And but I'm glad I was able to pinpoint. It was easy. I was able to pinpoint, just from the symptom. I automatically knew that it was going to be 3 tests. So, here's another good video. Watch it. This is on an 06 Pontiac Torrent. May have to re-unplug the battery because I'm going to have a dead one. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all your subscribers all my subscribers that are subscribed. Thank you. It's very little, but it's a start. So, until the next video, signing off.